something that is very apparent in any aspect of life, and it applies to everybody, is that we tend to see people when they're kind of like in their glory stage, or they're finally at a point of where they're very successful in life, and they're very accomplished, and we tend to look at those people and you just assume that they've never done anything, or they've never been through anything very tragic or traumatic. They've never had any setbacks, never failed, and that's 100% of the time that's not the case. I can guarantee you that anybody who has achieved anything notable in their life, or achieved anything that pushed them to their limits, has ever done it with sunshine and rainbows the whole way. I can guarantee you they have always had some kind of a slip up, and that's the reality. Is everybody will fail. Everybody will hit bottom at some point in their life, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay. Nobody's perfect. And the thing is, the reason that we tend to feel that about people that are very successful, we tend to just portray this life that they have. It's just everything is perfect. It went exactly as they planned it to from the start. And the reason that is that like I said, we only tend to see people promoting their successes when they finally reach that stage, because frankly, nobody ever, when you hit bottom, the last thing you want to do is go out and tell people how bad you screwed up, or how miserable you feel and how stressed out you are. Because frankly, hitting bottom there's no predefined bottom for everybody. For some people, it can come very early in life. It can be being physically abused growing up by your parents. For some people, it can mean going bankrupt when you get older. It could mean failing school, dropping out of school. It could mean, breaking up with somebody you thought you loved. Divorce. There's just so many ways it can come. It can come from, maybe you maybe you have a drug addiction. Maybe you become afflicted with a disease that you never really thought would even, be an issue. You just can't control how it comes or when it comes. There's no way to control it or predict it. But frankly, it's okay. And the reason I tend to talk more about topics that are related to health and fitness and whatnot, and lifting and stuff like that, nutrition. And the reason that I feel like this is a good topic is because naturally, when you do hit bottom, many people start to care more about their health and their well-being. And there's a reason for that. It's simply because without your health, you have nothing. And that sounds kind of harsh and blunt, but your health is the stem of everything else in your life. And that's why I always just implore people that when you're going through a stressful time, I think it's more important than ever to take care of your body, and to exercise regularly and eat in a way that promotes your health. It's not uncommon for people that get very stressed out to resort to other things that aren't going to help in the long run, like alcohol and illicit drug use, and many other forms of bad addictions. So I have to advise, let the gym be that getaway from all of it. And that doesn't mean you have to go into the gym and work out some demons and grunt and moan and be pissed at everybody in the gym, but that just means, using exercise as therapy and using your diet as therapy, because health and nutrition and exercise they're medicine in their own way. So, like I said, I just know that everybody at some point will hit bottom, and it sounds ironic, but that's very liberating. And then use that as motivation and as an opportunity to turn your life into something positive and something that you can be proud of. Just don't let it define you. Don't let hitting bottom define who you are. Don't let people judge you when you're down or push you when you're down. Don't let that happen, because some people are going to do that. There's going to be people that want to kick you when you're down, and they want to keep you on your feet, or on your knees, I should say. And don't let them do it. Everybody's going to want to. There's going to be people that want to hold you back, and that's okay. Because if you don't let them, it won't happen. You can overcome it. So I mean, I guess that's just something that I think everybody at some point in their life is going to come to realize it. And if you never hit bottom, or you haven't yet, you haven't taken very many chances. You've just played it safe. And frankly, if that's the way you want to live, you're probably not going to get much excitement out of life. So this ended up being longer than I wanted it to be, but hopefully some people made it through. And I really do think it applies to anybody. So.